right. Hey everyone, welcome to another deep dive. Today we're going to try to wrap our heads around something I think a lot of people struggle with, and that's how to deal with the hard stuff in life. The tough emotions, anxieties, you name it.
Yeah, the stuff that just gets you,
Exactly. And for that, we're diving into acceptance and commitment therapy.
ICT.
ACT. Now, I've heard of this, I've seen it around, but honestly, I don't really get what makes it different from just like regular therapy.
I get that.
So help me out here. What's the deal with ACT?
All right, so imagine this. Traditional therapy, it often focuses on trying to change your negative thoughts, right? Get rid of them.
Right, like don't think that, think this instead kind of thing.
Exactly. But ACT, it's like it throws that out the window. It says, you know what? Those thoughts, they're just thoughts.
But they feel so real though.
They do. Yeah. But ACT, it helps you see them as just kind of passing events.
Passing events?
Yeah, like think of your mind as this big highway, right? And your thoughts, they're just cars driving by.
Okay, I'm kind of with you.
You don't have to jump into every single car that comes along.
You're just watching the traffic.
Exactly. You can observe them, acknowledge them.
Not let them take over.
You got it. That's a big part of what ACT is about.
Huh. So it's not about ignoring the bad stuff.
No, not at all. It's about accepting that it's there.
Accepting. So I just let all that anxiety and stress just, like, hang out.
It's not quite like that.
Okay.
Acceptance in ACT, it means acknowledging those feelings without judging them.
So I don't have to pretend I'm not freaking out about that presentation.
You can say, yep, there's the anxiety. It's here.
And then what?
It's kind of wild, but by accepting it, you actually reduce its power over you.
Really? That's counterintuitive.
It is, because you're not fighting it anymore.
You're not adding fuel to the fire.
Exactly. And that's just one piece of ACT. There's a whole framework to it.
Okay, so walk me through it.
Sure. So ACT is built on 6 core principles.
6. All right, lay it on me.
First, we've got acceptance, which we just talked about.
Got it.
Then there's cognitive diffusion.
Cognitive what now?
Diffusion. It's that thing we were talking about with the cars.
Oh, right. Seeing thoughts is just thoughts.
Exactly. Detaching from them.
Okay, that's 2. What else?
Being present. That's all about mindfulness, being in the here and now.
Right, focusing on what's actually happening.
Yeah. Then we have self as context.
Self as context.
It's a fancy way of saying you're not defined by your thoughts or feelings.
Okay, like they're just happening, but they're not me.
Right. You're the observer, the container for those experiences.
Gotcha. All right, we're at 4. Keep going.
And there's values.
Values, like my morals and stuff.
Kind of. It's more about what truly matters to you in life.
So what's important to me?
Yeah, your deepest desires for how you want to live.
That makes sense. What's the last one?
Committed action. This is where you take action based on those values.
Even if it's scary.
Especially if it's scary. It's about moving towards the life you want, even if it's uncomfortable.
Wow, so ACT is really about, like, taking control.
It is. It's about choosing how you respond to your thoughts and feelings.
And making choices that align with what you truly care about.
Exactly.
I'm seeing how this could be really powerful.
It can be. It helps you break free from those patterns that keep you stuck.
That cycle of negativity.
Right. ACT helps you step out of that and into a more fulfilling life.
This has been honestly eye-opening.
I'm glad to hear that.
I think a lot of people could benefit from this.
I think so too.
So, as we wrap up here, any final thoughts for our listeners?
Sure. I'd say, ACT, it's not a magic bullet.
Yeah.
It takes work.
Like anything worth doing.
Right. But it can be incredibly rewarding.
Absolutely. It gives you a whole new way to approach life's challenges.
And to build a life that's truly meaningful to you.
That's a great point to end on. Thanks for taking this deep dive with us.
My pleasure. Always happy to talk about ACT.
And to all of you listening out there.
Yeah.
Think about this. What's one value that really resonates with you?
Mm-hmm.
And what's one small step you can take today, even a tiny one, to start living more in line with that value?
It's all about those small steps.
It really is. Keep exploring, keep growing, and thanks for joining us on this deep dive into ACT.
Until next time.
See ya. All right.